Well, hello, hello, hello. Much love to you all. May God bless you all. Hit that like button. I'm going to talk really quick about a couple things. First of all, before we get in this, Romans 13, verse 1 says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but God. The powers that are, or that be, are ordained of God." So I want you to understand that when it gets to the name powers, where it was written in the Greek, we're talking about authority, jurisdiction. We see a lot of things here. Now, right here, the authority to manage domestic affairs. That's what the police officers are here for. A lot of people don't realize that this is part of when we see the Bible playing out, that movements like defund the police, movements like cops just quitting. We see that in Second Timothy. We see that lawlessness will abound. Well, lawlessness is also going to abound because there will be no law to be enforced. So you see jurisdiction, and you see that word's always used when it comes to police officers. So we see the Indiana Sheriff's Office to stop responding to overnight calls. This is happening a lot throughout the whole United States. We're starting to see this really take place in a lot of places. And along with this is not the first that this has happened. This has been many other towns, like a Maryland town suspends its entire police force, leaving residents in shock. A largely unexplained decision by the Maryland town to suspend its entire police force has left residents shocked, skeptical, and on edge. Small town of Ridgely, located on Maryland's eastern shore, announced it was suspending officers of the police department, leaving the other public safety agencies to fill the void. So, like I said, we keep seeing things like this happen. Now, this here, it's between the hours of 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. They will not be answering calls. They will not be responding to calls from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That gives an 8-hour window of a lot of things to happen. We see things like this, even though it's only a town of 1,600 residents. I mean, still, this is like lawlessness is abounding, guys. And when we see this, and so many people say, "Oh, well, we're to respect, governmental decisions and all that," they don't go as deep to realize that this is also talking about authority of managing domestic affairs, and police officers are called on domestic affairs all the time. I mean, domestic disturbances, domestic disputes. Uh, I mean, come on, it just explains it all right here. I mean, Romans 13 is also speaking about police officers, and we see police officers continue to get suspended or quitting or just not responding to phone calls between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. And we see movements that have been happening throughout this country. We see a lot of things that are transpiring. This is another reason why we need to stay focused on Jesus Christ. His return is imminent. May God bless you all.